All right, moving on. Well, the US has labeled the Balochistan Liberation Army as a foreign terrorist organization. The announcement made by the Department of State comes after the BLA or Majid Brigade was designated a specially designated global terrorist organization in 2019. In a statement, US Secretary of State Marco Rubio said that the move demonstrates the Trump administration's commitment to countering terrorism. Recent BLA attacks have further inflamed tensions between Pakistan and India, with Pakistan Army Chief Asim Munir accusing New Delhi of fueling the violence from US soil. Prominent Baloch activist Mir Yar Baloch said that the US decision was nothing short of a diplomatic disgrace, adding that Balochistan is not a province to be claimed but a nation of its own right. We'll talk about this with our guest who are joining us at this point in time. Emir Mustakhan, Baloch senior journalist from the United States, with us on the show. Razak Baloch, Secretary General of Baloch at American Congress, USA. Major General Gigi Dwivedi, Global Strategic and Defense Expert, with us on the program as well. Last but by no means the least, Surinder Singh Lali, Foreign Affairs Expert, and Sumit Peer, Senior Political Commentator, also joining us on the program. Sumit Peer, I'll begin with you. Well, what do you make of the Americans calling the BLA a terrorist organization? When they talk about, not standing with terrorism, then why are they entertaining Asim Munir? Then why are they saying that they want to do crypto business with Pakistan, which is the biggest proponent, the creator of terrorism in the world? What is this hypocrisy all about, and how much is Pakistan to blame for this kind of a labeling towards BLA?
Vinny, thank you for having me on your show, sir. Very good question. Look, it is utter American hypocrisy. It is utter American double standards. It is the politics of convenience. It is the foreign policy of the quarter or other week or month what they work on nowadays. Now, I don't understand. Is Trump's ego so fragile? Last time he tweeted and a Baloch leader kind of replied to his tweet or this truth post saying, look, Balochistan is not Pakistan. It's an independent province or a country. And whatever are the resources of Balochistan will be determined and decided by the Baloch people, not by Pakistan or a Pakistani general. This man's ego has crossed so much of level, and it has reached the sense of absurdity that he declares BLA as a FTO. Now, it is all done because Munir must have plundered him loot and, must have promised him this Rico deck. The fact remains, Munir tried to sell Rico deck to Saudis. He even tried to lure Russians at one point of time. He tried to lure Chinese. He tried to lure Europe. Now he is trying to lure America. Now Rico deck has world's second biggest copper and the gold reserves. But the fact is that the land belongs to Baloch and it's a Baloch territory. By designating the legitimate freedom organizations as, FTOs. And what is Munir? Munir is the perpetrator of Pulwama. He is the man behind the Pahalgam attacks. He is the biggest terrorist in the uniform. And one of the Pentagon officers have already called him. He's Osama bin Laden in uniform. Now, if this man is hosted and you're giving him all the Baja, Gaja and Tamasha in US and the legitimate people who are foreign, freedom fighters, you are designating them terrorists because you want to cut a deal for minerals of Balochistan with Mullah Munir. That is what your whole game plan is. That is why after 5 years, suddenly you woke up and say, oh, this BLA's Majid Brigade is FTO, because they dare to reply you. They called you a bluff. They called you, look, you can't cut deals with Pakistan. The territory doesn't belong to Pakistan. It is this man, Vineet, who has crossed all the levels of absurdity. It's I, me, myself. It's the height of narcissism. It is that syndrome which can destroy the nation. Even once his mother told that don't get him into the politics, he can destroy the whole America. And that is what he is doing. I'm very sorry that, BLA is kind of designated as a FTO. But what about brass? What about BLF? Because again, Americans are playing dirty here. They don't want to touch brass. They don't want to touch BLF because they want to have even a balance, check and balance again Munir. If you are not able to deliver, okay, BLF is free, BLA is free. Brass is free. Now, after designating as a FTO, Vineet, so what do you say? You freeze their accounts. You arrest their people. They can't travel anywhere. You can seize their passports. You can check their funding. You can put them in surveillance in America and Europe. And any Baloch today, after being designated as FTO, BLF, BLA and Majid Brigade, you can say they are part of Majid Brigade and you can put them under surveillance.
Okay.
And